Hello, my name is Brad Erickson, and this video is going to operate as my official application for the Revenue Advisor position at Plarium Studios. Okay, first things first. If you remember, back when I agreed to officially apply for this position, I did so under the agreement that I could do a public application so I can be transparent and forthcoming with the community about the type of forward thinking that I want to bring to the company. Now, what if I told you I have an easy way to increase revenue by $7.5 million a month? Easily, very minimal effort. Interested? All right, let's walk through it. Now, I'm sure all of us are very familiar with the arena mechanic and how it works. Let me pull it up here. Okay, you may or may not know that I have a Discord server community of a few thousand players, and what this enables me to do is really extrapolate some data behind the scenes on how player behavior is affecting in-game based on a large sample size. So, when we're in the arena, obviously we have a few options. We can either fight in the arena versus one of the opponents that are currently loaded, or we can leave the arena by clicking this X on the top right, or we can refresh our opponents to get 10 new faces to see how we stack up against. Okay, now, what my data is telling me behind the scenes by studying these thousands of players in my Discord server is players on average are clicking this X on the arena screen 420 times a month. Now, 69 out of those 420 times, players are missing the X. Okay, what does that mean? Hang in there with me. 1% of these 69 misses are so bad that they actually hit this refresh button. We've all been there. Every player in Raid knows this. You go to the arena, you check everything. Oh, I'm not feeling it. I'm going to leave the arena. Oh, son of a, I clicked the... And then they leave. Okay, that player moves on with their life. They forget about that 5 gems. This is important. Now remember, only 1% of those misclicks are so bad that they come down here and accidentally refresh the arena for 5 gems. 1% of 69 is 0.69. That gives us 3.45 gems per month per player that are being wasted on accidental refreshes. Now, what does that mean? 3.45 gems is going to cost the average player somewhere between 5 and 10 cents. Depending on how patient they are, on how they acquire them, and how patient they are on waiting for good offers. If they're new or advanced, what type of spending tier they fall into, it's going to be somewhere between 5 and 10 cents per month. What does that mean? Let's keep the numbers nice and round and simple. If our game has about 1 million active players, and this is happening to every player on average for 5 to 10 cents per month, that gives us somewhere between $500,000 and $1 million a month in ancillary revenue based off of these misclicks that are accidentally refreshing the arena. Let's call it somewhere in the middle. $750,000 a month in accidental refreshes that we are getting in terms of revenue on gems spent in-game. So now you're saying, great, that sounds amazing. We're getting, ancillary revenue based on misclicks, and that all sounds good. The system is functioning perfectly. Wrong. Let me show you what I can bring to the company in terms of making the system even better. Okay, now we're all familiar with this. This is what it looks like currently. You've got your refresh button down below your X, and 1% of the misclicks are going to be so bad that they go down and accidentally refresh the arena. Let me show you the proposal that I had my assistant put together for me to take to the next meeting to show you what I want the arena screen to look like. Boom. How much better is that? Look at that. We get the X serving 2 purposes. It's blocking the gem. Players don't want to see the gem cost in game. We cover the gem up with that X just a little bit. And now the player can still accurately hit the X, but we just, instead of having a 1% conversion rate on the misses hitting the accidentally refresh, what's going to happen now? 99% of the players missing the X are going to hit that refresh, and what is that spread going to do for us? Okay, 99% of 69 is about 68.3, give or take. We'll call it 68. Let's just keep the numbers nice and round and simple. So 68 times a month under my model, players are going to be accidentally hitting this refresh button and spending those 5 gems. What does this mean? 68 times 5 is 340 gems per month that players are going to be spending on accident in game. What does that equate to? 340 gems is somewhere between $5 and $10 a month depending on, again, how patient the player is on acquiring them and waiting for good offers, what spending tier they fall into, and all that stuff. So, what does that mean? Somewhere between $5 million and $10 million a month. Again, we'll split the difference. We'll call it $7.5 million per month in players accidentally refreshing the arena under my model. Remember, under your current model, which is the first one on the right side, you're only getting $750K in misclick revenue. Under my model, I estimate it'll be about $7.5 million, which is a gain of $7 million revenue per month. Now, as part of my application, I am willing to give you this idea, to give you this $7 million a month in revenue idea for free, just as part of my application on good faith that it will go towards a good contribution in my likelihood of getting the revenue advisor position at Plarium Studios. So just imagine the type of asset and type of ideas that I can bring to the company when I am there full time instead of recording a video application. Thank you for your consideration, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Goodbye.